Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Thelma's Creations and More, where today I am so excited to bring with you my design team project for Junk with Steph for December 2020. Pardon me. For this project, I used the kit called Dusty Blue. If you're interested to see a flip through of that kit, it will be linked down below in the description box. I really enjoyed working with this kit, and I'll tell you why as I go through and show you my project. So what I ended up doing was doing an altered book. I altered a Reader's Digest book that I worked on my lives, probably throughout the month of late October through November. As you can see, I left it very plain, and I'll explain to you why as I start flipping through. But this was part of the ephemera, says believe, create, and journal. I put them there because they spoke to me, right? To keep believing, keep creating, and keep journaling. And let me show you the inside. Now, this project is semi-finished, and I will explain to you why as I go through the book. So, I recently moved because I became a grandmother of twins. Yes, a boy and a girl. And I moved to help my daughter while she gets situated and, you know, the twins grow up a little. So, I moved in with my daughter, and I am working with limited supplies. I am also working with a new setup, which I don't have a setup. I'm working on the kitchen table. You know, a lot of changes as far as my crafty supplies. I don't have any. I came with a little kit because I always like to craft every day because it is my therapy. It keeps me centered. It helps me deal with my pain levels. I just gotta craft every day. So I came with a tiny kit with all my scrap paper and my scrap laces and stuff like that. And that's what I had to work with. Originally, I was supposed to be here for a couple of weeks, and turns out I'm still here. I'm not complaining. It's just what happened. So, as I was working on this altered book, it dawned on me that at home, right, I had a wall where it was my inspiration wall, where I can tape and I could staple and I could thumbtack and I could stick on anything and everything that would inspire me. I also have a Christmas card holder that I would hold all my correspondence with my pen pals, happy mail, again, things that inspire me, things that I see, things that I want to hold on to, things I want to crafty copy, things I want to use for inspiration, yada, yada, yada. However, I came to the realization that I don't have that here. I don't have my wall. I don't have my holder. And that is something that that I like. So, that I like to do. So, while making this book, a little light went off. This is where I'm going to be putting my things that inspire me, things that I want to copycat, you know, things that I want to use as inspiration, things that speak to me, things I want to hold on to. This is where they will be. So I kind of already started doing that. This came from a tag swap that I did with Grandma Joe. Thank you, Grandma Joe. And I really liked her technique, right? She used embossed, whoops. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You know, it's things that I want to look at, things that I want to consider when I'm doing my crafting. So, this book was made with using the Dusty Blue elements and things that I had in my scrap bin, like I said, my scrap stuff. And I already started filling it with things that I want to hold on to. Now, this right here, the background, the tag came with a kit. And then again, I just, you know, used what I had to decorate. I thought it came out really cute. The little, I really like this one. It says the book is property of. It came with a kit. This was just book page. This came with a kit. Look at the gorgeous, gorgeous pages from the kit. I love working with this kit because it is anything you want it to be. And let me explain what I mean by that. It could be a muted background. See how it's just a background? It could stand on its own. This came with a kit. That came with a kit. You can leave it as a background and embellish it like I did this one, right? Add to it and it kind of just sits in the background, or it's great alone. That's what I love about this kit. You can build it up. This also came with a kit, and I made it into a tuck spot again because I am going to fill it up with things that inspire me. A scrap. So that's what I really enjoy about this kit. That it can stand alone. You can embellish it. Some pages are left blank, and that's intentional. Like I just glued the paper onto there because, like I said, since I will be adding things that inspire me, things that I want to keep and stuff like that, that is going to be a page where I can stick those things in. See? I made a lot of pockets in here, again, using what I had, stuff to journal. Here, I like to write like anything on Pinterest, YouTube, people I want to see, projects I want to do. That's what I do. Usually that's what's on my inspiration wall. But now this will be my inspiration book. So this is what I did. I did just put little accents here and there. Like this one, it looks like it's part of it, but it's actually, oops, did I glue that down by accident? I sure did. It's actually a tuck spot holding that in. The one that said love came with the kit. And as you can tell, you can do, you know, like this is glittery, right? It can go vintage, it can go rustic, it can go fancy. The pages are really, really good. The kit is good for that. You can take it however you want it by putting different elements on there. Like I said, a lot of the pages are left blank, and that's intentional because I am going to be using it as my inspiration book. I made a cute little, just little belly band, and then this one, this one that said notes came with the kit. I just took some avocado dyed paper, some scraps that I had. I added some more of that glitter paper, the little notes. Like I said, they can stand alone. You can decorate them. I love these little labels that Stephanie put in her kit. They're just gorgeous. And I love the the words brave, create, journal, believe, faith, love. Here I sewed on some fabric that I had. This was a Rolodex. I really love the Rolodex card. At first I was like, what am I going to use it for? I don't know, you know, it's a Rolodex card. But guess what I did? I took one of those little tabs and I used it to hold the little label. Because of these, I used it just to hold it. I kind of weaved it in. And I love that because I can change out that word. So thank you for including that Rolodex. It made me think. It made me think. More of those beautiful pages. See how it could be muted? If you add like burlap to it, you can make it rustic. If you add glitter, you can jazz it up. It really lends itself to a lot of things. See, here I just used book pages that I had. I made some tags. A lot, like I said, is left intentionally blank. Like I could totally put more stuff on there. However, I chose not to because it's going to be my inspiration book. This, all I did was take some cheesecloth and then I fussy cut out that little rose. This was from the kit. Again, it says faith. I used the scrap. This is left over from a kit from Artie Mays. I just did a cluster, and this is another little tab that I love. It says joy. Again, more pages for me to either turn into pages, belly bands, tuck spots, you name it, I can do it. And it will be dictated as I get things in. This was something I received from a swap from Nona, from a junk journal swap. Another just a simple pocket. Again, as I get stuff in from my pen pals, from my swabs, I get all sorts of little goodies. I will add on to it. music paper. I put music paper in the back. I made a tag. Again, they're empty for that same reason. But the papers from this kit is just amazing. Like I said, look, glitter, it works with it. It has a hint of rose in it, a hint of pink, has lots of blues and teals. These came from a swap. I just put some fabric that I had left over. I loved it. I think it went well with the kit, see? And I'm just going to hold on to those there. Like I said, as I get more stuff from my swaps, I will be pasting stuff all over the place. It's going to be an altered book that I'm going to be using as an inspiration book. This came with a kit. It's like a playing card. Again, it's left blank for a reason. The music paper I had. This was another bit that I got from a junk journal swap that I did. I just added the heart, and it's a little flip out. And of course, you know, I'm going to add to it here. This came with a kit. It was an envelope. I used it as a flip out. I made just a quick journaling card with some music paper. Again, it's left blank so I can journal, so I can write, so I can document, so I can stuff this little envelope. And here I just did some collaging with whatever I had left over. See, another one of those great little tickets. I mean, not tickets, labels. This one says inspire. All these were little scraps that I had. This came from the kit. I did do some sewing on it. And again, left blank intentionally because I am going to be adding things to it. Some scraps that I had left over from the papers. I just put it on some music paper, and then this is coffee dyed paper. More scraps. This came with the kit. I left it alone because I'm going to be adding to it. As I look through YouTube and Pinterest and I do swapping, you know how you see a different idea? Let's say a pocket, right? Let's say I saw this. Well, then I can make it and put it on here, right? That's what these pages are for. Any new ideas, maybe for a flip out, a flip up, stuff like that I want to try, I will try on here. And then on the pocket itself, or the flip up, or the journaling card, or whatever project I'm doing, I will write down the YouTube name where I got it from, so when I use it in my upcoming projects, I can give credit where credit is due. Here I left the pages from the book as is. Here just put some lace that I had, you know, just a little simple flip up. Let's see, did I have any more pages? Yeah, from here on out, I left a lot of the pages from the book, and I just used elements from the kit. Why did I do that? Because it's important that me as an artist, me as a creator, learn how to work with my scraps, learn how to incorporate things with things that I already have. Book pages, right? Music paper. And then this was a scrap, so I turned it into a pocket. This is something I got in a swap. This was from Grandma Joe. I put it on there. I liked it. This was left over in my scrap bin. I put it in there. It works. Now here there were book pages like this. But what I did was I took some paint and I painted my favorite color on there. Then I just took some appliques that I had in my scrap bin. Again, I left stuff undone because I want to be able to have playing room, right? When I have a project or a creation that I make for myself, I can always say it's never done. Never, ever, ever is it finished. Why? As I see ideas, as I get things from my swaps, if I'm watching a show and I like a quote that they used, if I'm reading and doing my scripture plans, if I'm reading my devotionals, if I'm listening to a sermon and I get inspired by something they said, I will come and I will write and doodle and paint and paste and do all this stuff to it. So for me, when I do a creation for myself, a book, a tag, a card, a notebook, a flip card, whatever it is that I do for myself, it is never done. So again, I used, this is the tag from the kit. All I did was I put a cute little applique on there, right? Again, intentionally leaving it blank because I know myself. This is for me, right? And I know how I work. I know what I'm looking for, especially since I decided this was going to be my inspiration book. I just did some little collaging with whatever I had. I went ahead and sewed right there. This little machine that they gave me does a little stitch. That's all I did. I put little stuff on it. It was a circle that came with the kit. I folded it in half, made 2 tuck spots. Again, this was a label from the kit. I just added the heart. I added it to a piece of scrap. I turned it into something I can journal on. This was from a swap. This was a pocket from the kit. Again, intentionally leaving it blank. This was from the kit. Some scraps that I had. See how this hot pink, just a little scrap that I had, works with the kit. If you want to go just plain, it works with a kit. Glitter works with a kit. It's just awesome. The colors, the way they're blended, the way they are, lends itself to zhuzhing it up. Fancy dancy, right? Fancy Nancy with glitter and lace and trims and pearls. You can go rustic, you can go vintage, you can do anything with this because it's very versatile. Again, I made a flip out. Made a journaling card out of the little scrap of paper, another little scrap that I had cut up, and again it's left blank intentionally because I want that liberty to have and alter and write and journal because again this creation is for me. This is the backside or the flip or the closure of the envelope. It stays as is. I did leave it open so that I can use it as a tuck spot. This is the back of the book, and then this is the back. Now, again, like I said, I did leave it plain, but that's why I left it plain, because it's mine. So as I go throughout the year, right, I can add trims to it, I can add stickers, I can add, doodles, I can add bling. Like this came in a packet, a little Happy Mail packet. And this is what I'm talking about, right? I will get stuff like this. Well, then you know what? I will add to it. How about if I want to do a whole bling here, right? So now, instead of having that, I said, oh, I like that. That goes on my book, right? I like that. What if I like this, right? I can put it on there. And as I go throughout the years, and the year, and the swapping and stuff like that, I can totally add to it. See, I just added bling there. Well, this one maybe. Yeah. Oh, I know what I can do. Look, just put the bling here and there. And look how it changes the look of my journal. Again, I'm gonna make it my own. Why? Because I can. Because it's mine. Because, whoops. The bling just flew. Okay, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like this was, a little pack that they sent me. That's what I mean. That's what this is for. For me to add. In other words, by the end of the year, or probably, I don't know. I don't think it'll last me the whole year. Because I know myself and how much I stuff in there and glue and stuff like that. But we will find out, and I'll keep you posted on my channel. See how I have book plates? I can put it here. Maybe, no, it's too big for the side. But, as I go, this book is not very chunky monkey, but, give it a couple months, and this is going to be enough to where it's probably going to end up being open all by itself. But this is what I made for December design team project for Junk with Steph. Again, I used her Dusty Blue junk journal kit, the main page kit, which came with the with the journal pages, and then I also used the ephemera kit that came with all the ephemera, the little tags, the labels, the tags, the envelopes, etc., etc. I will link it down below in the description box, the flip through I did of the kit. Again, it is Dusty Blue by Junk with Steph on Etsy. I hope that you click on it so you can see the versatility of this kit. Like I said, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, vintage, fancy. It just lends itself to that, as you can see with just different things that I put on here. I can't wait to share with you what I add to it, how this book is going to become mine, how it's going to be my inspiration book. I encourage you to find a book, a binder, any creation that you have, make it your own. We're starting a new year, right? Perfect time to do something for yourself. Decorate it, but leave lots of blank space so that you can journal, so you can paste, so you can write, so you can paint, so you can, plaster it with cards that you get in the mail, correspondence, pictures, magazines. Make it your own. So maybe in 6 months you can go back and say, wow, I remember this, I remember that. It becomes kind of like a swag book, if you will, a brag book, a scrap book, a journaling book, where you can go back and see different things. I hope you enjoyed the flip through of my design team project for Junk with Steph, where you can take a kit, make it your own, make it work for you. What will you do with your kit? Let me know down below in the description box. I hope you have a great day, guys, and as always, I wish you happy crafting, my friends. Bye!